So let's get into these energies one by one. So the Knight of Cups. Now we see here this person. Okay, this is a person which has very powerful water element. So if you want to identify sun signs or moon or rising sign, this may be a Cancer, a Scorpio, or a Pisces, okay? But not necessarily, okay? You can be anyone who is actually manifesting this sort of energy. So you could have, I don't know, like Virgo expressing this type of energy towards you. You just need to identify the person who shows up in your life in this period, like this Knight of Cups. Take into account the fact that time in tarot is very fluid, so this may happen for every season. Maybe it has happened in the past, or it may happen in the future very soon. Okay, so coming back to our Knight of Cups, this is a very slow moving knight. As you can see, he's almost emerging from the waters. Now when I say the waters, I refer to emotions, because water in tarot, it symbolizes blood, life force, and emotions. Like, this is the element of emotions. Now you have a person coming out of the water on a fish. It's a bit comical here, but he's a slow mover, given the fact that he almost left his natural environment because he has a mission. Now he's holding here like the Holy Grail. It's like the Holy Grail of love. This is what is important for him. Now I would be a bit wary about this person. Why? Because as you can see, they have a lot of armor on, okay, because they travel with a goal in mind. They travel fast, but this is one of the more feminine knights, because water and earth, these are more feminine energies, okay? So you have someone here which is almost like a jellyfish on the inside, very sensitive, emotional, very naive in a sense. They have like this mission in mind to serve this holy grail of love to someone. Now, the cups usually symbolizes also the heart, because the heart is like a cup and it holds the blood, okay, like the symbolic wine. And this person here is on a mission to serve his heart to someone, like gifted. And it's almost like a Don Quixote. I don't know how you would say this in English. Don Quixote, I think it's called. Yeah, he was this romantic type of hero, always getting into shenanigans, but always like a child at heart. Okay, so I see like a child at heart here, having very high hopes for a new endeavor that they set their intentions on. Okay. Again, be a bit wary about this person, because as you can see, their field of view is very narrow. I mean, maybe they're almost like heart-shaped eyes in this situation here. And our Knight of Cups is moving towards the King of Swords. Now, how can you identify the King of Swords? This is a level of this is the final level of mastery that one can express when in regards to swords. Now, what are swords? Swords are thoughts, impulses, electricity, fast thinking, arguments. It's the power of the mind. So this would be air. This is how air is. If you want to identify this energy, you would have the air signs. So this would be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. I know Aquarius is is actually the water bearer. Okay, so he's an Aquarius is an air sign. Now the king of swords is a person with a lot of authority. Maybe you don't see it on the exterior, but this person, when they walk, it's like the everyone stands still. The atmosphere becomes heavy and dense. Okay, this is a person that has seen a lot in his life, been through a lot of battles, earned their badge of honor, got the crown, ruled the people, and I'm almost feeling like this old man energy here, which is typical for Capricorn. So Capricorn, I feel this is you being very sure of yourself, sitting on your throne, having all the experience, foreseeing risks, taking care of your kingdom. I mean, your daily life, your house, your family, everything is being taken care of. So this is a very capable ruler that we have here. But it's an old man energy. He is... he's very skeptical about things. It's almost like I feel, I see this Knight of Cups coming towards the King of Swords, okay? But I feel like the King of Swords, he's almost like looking at the viewer, he's looking at us like, are you serious? Is this for real? This is the attempt that I'm gonna get right now. I feel almost a bit of disappointment, okay? You may be disappointed in this love offer or in this new creative offer that you get here because it's somewhat way below your expertise level. Okay, so your mind functions on a level which is hard for others to achieve, and you kind of have it. I don't know. I don't want to say all, because the Knight of Swords in some situations can live a very scarce life. Okay, we only need the bare minimum around here. But he's a very good judge of character. So maybe this is the reason why he's not so impressed. It's impressive to see this beautiful energy coming, but I think you can evaluate, like in the first interactions, how much work should, I don't want to say should, how much amount of work it will take to get to some sort of an equilibrium here between these two, because I see an age gap completely strong. Okay, so a knight is not the maximum level that you can see this person at. They're just in this energy for now. You, on the other hand, you're like this all the time. I mean, Capricorns, you're being built like this. You have this experience built into you, your fiber, when you get born, okay? So this is going to be a challenge for you to handle, maybe, because if you're in the King of Swords energy, you're kind of cold in a way towards your emotions. Why? Because a king doesn't really have time to get in touch with their emotions. I mean, it's also represented here as a king, so this is a masculine energy. Okay, now the masculine energy throughout history didn't have a lot of time to feel into their feelings. I mean, exactly like this king, you need to feed those close to you, you need to plan ahead, you need to foresee danger, you need to do a lot of things. And there's not so much time for you to actually feel into your emotions. Now, a lot of people think about Capricorns that they're sort of dead inside or unemotional. Yes, but this is due to It's not so. This is just an impression that people get due to the fact that whenever you go to do something like do your work or your job, you're very objective, very technical, very you get your hands dirty with the small details, you take care of everything possible. And when you're in that male energy, you cannot so much feel your feelings because it's maybe not appropriate, or maybe it's not the time. Okay, but here coming center after you and this person, here we have the Four of Cups. Okay, so the Four of Cups, it's an emotional energy as before, but it's very stable. Okay, so and four is also linked for the Emperor from the major arcana. Okay, so this is the Emperor energy, but in the form of cups. Okay, so it's in a lesser form. It's not so powerful as the major arcana, but it's still the Emperor energy. But this is from an emotional point of view. So whatever it is that you need to work on, I think it's good because you need to center yourself, think about what is happening between these two people here, feel into your emotions, get in touch with your emotions, and this is overall a good advice, because if you manifest your masculine energy all the time, it's kind of hard to get in touch with your feelings. And maybe we all know Capricorns, workaholics, okay? If you sit too much in the King of Swords, you're not able to feel your insides. And your emotions or the things that you feel inside of you should be like a compass, okay? Always guiding you through life. Or if you get a nudge from your emotions that something is not okay, you should actually sit. Okay, sit with your emotions, just like in this image here. Okay, try to make yourself fruitful living. Okay, like meditating, doing baths regularly, especially for women. If you ever feel your energy is out of whack, or you feel depleted or saturated with external energies, try to take a long bubble bath, like really go all out with it. Okay, put a half a kilo of salt, use bath bombs, bubble it up, whatever you feel the need. Just take some baths to center yourself. Now, coming back, Capricorn, this is like an emotional foundation being built here, okay, because you have the four elements. And whenever you want to give a form to something, you would probably need to draw some boundaries around it, okay? So this person here is sitting in this emotional structure. So what I'm thinking is building an emotional foundation, okay? These two people here are aiming to build this Four of Cups. Now, the King of Swords, you Capricorn, I kind of feel these two going together, and it's about your energy, because we have the King and here we have the Emperor energy. So even though you're not impressed, even though some of you may get the reaction like, really this is happening now. I feel that you see this situation as being fruitful, because it will force you to create some sort of an emotional foundation, okay? And I really want to see you go for this. How you build this would be impressive. And afterwards, right here comes the universe, okay, saying that, well, whatever has been going on here, whatever emotional stability you were working on, here comes 13, the Death card, okay? So this is another 4 in a way, because 1 plus 3 is 4. So this is also talking about the Emperor energy. This also may symbolize a Scorpio in your life. Okay. Now, whenever death comes, it's it's forebearer of I'm sorry, of change. Okay, it's like the passing of the seasons. Nature needs to die off during winter time, or up until winter time, and be born anew in the springtime. So death is almost like the usual cycle. Everything comes to an end. And it's Scorpio energy, so we need to work with some sort of alchemy here. As you can see in the background, this is a very dark and gloomy image. You can see like a cauldron cooking something, and it's sitting on a pile of skulls, and all this sacrifice, whatever is brewing there, is going up to the moon. So it talks about sacrifice, yes, because it's death, so that which has been before will not be again. Okay. And taking all these things into consideration, Capricorn, what I feel is that this Four of Cups is not in vain. Okay, so maybe you're thinking, why would I build some sort of emotional foundation if right after we have death swooping in to clean the slate, Okay, so why would you do this? Because it's very important for you to be able to see yourself, that you can center yourself. Okay, this is not why death is coming here right after. While working on this emotional foundation, death comes in here because maybe, I'm just saying, maybe it's time for you to live a bit. I don't know how to say this, to try to be like a small, I don't know, younger, like a small child, being a child at heart. I don't know in how many ways to express this, but you kind of get the idea. Okay, as I said before, Capricorn, old man energy. Okay, so we need to be born afresh now in Aries season. Okay, after death, so death is moving towards the past. The Four of Cups is also directed into this direction, and the Knight of Cups is also going towards the King of Swords. So you're the most important person in your environment during Aries season, because you're the person that holds all this experience. And maybe it's time for you, given that there's this person coming here with an offer, maybe it's time for you to leave a bit of that stress, always being on the lookout, always being active here, like seeing everything. Maybe you need to cool down a bit and express more Aries energy. Okay, here we have the Page of Wands. Okay, looking up at some birds, like almost trying to hear what the divine has to tell. Maybe the divine will indicate a new path to take. So your challenge would be to be reborn or resurrected into this Page of Wands type of energy. How to be in the Page of Wands energy? Try to be, I don't know, have more fun. This is a person which is very well dressed, very hip, very popular, very sure of themselves. It's like you have, I don't know, a beat in your step. Okay, young, naive energy. Okay, so I think we need to see you more alive, Capricorn. Okay, there's a lot of rulership energy and a lot of experience here with the king and the 2 fours, okay, which relate to the emperor. So we know you can be this, but we need to see you in a younger version, okay? Because just probably, Capricorn, maybe you're too much for some people, given the fact that it's a new beginning for some of you, I wouldn't present to the other person this side to you necessarily. I would rather see you in this steamy hot energy right here. Okay?